Hey guys, this is part 40, whatever it is, 44 of my video story, where we are now in June. We had a rather long video last time when there wasn't really a lot in it, just going through the schedule and stuff like that, so we can now get down to some serious racing. First up then is the 5-day Tour of Slovakia. Most of the stages are flat, just the one massive mountain stage to deal with, which will obviously decide the race. Kind of depends on how hard it's raced, but we'll make sure it is raced hard so that we can get rid of all the sprinters nice and early. The first stage though is flat, 160 kilometers, really early KOM point, so that'll be a good place to go and pick the 6 points up there. But as you can see, it's mostly going to be about this stage. It's a big old mountain, so definitely going to have to be on form there. The team is Zoltan, Varga, Natanga, Kelly, Mujic, Douglas, Meek and Jurikas. I guess Zoltan will be the guy that we'll be working for today. Again, we've got tons of sprinters, well, 5. And then 3 climbers. We'll decide who's our GC leader tomorrow, but today we'll be working for Zoltan, I think. No breakaway. And hopefully, I mean, he should be the best sprinter here, Zoltan, I would imagine. We'll have to find out when we get. Hopefully it's not like the Tour de Korea. There's no teams here. Hopefully it's a competitive field, and we'll see how we. Right, we have 4 and a bit kilometers to go. We've got a lead out going here for Zoltan. Breakaway of 3 is still 30 seconds ahead, even though you should see the pace the pelotons are riding at today, mainly because of the wind, which is horrendous and split the group into millions of groups. So our lead out is just riding away from everyone here. Varga's 77 flat, don't forget, so he's tearing it up here. He's killed Kelly. Natanga I put on somebody's wheel because Natanga's +5 on the day. I put him on Pinto's wheel, that was it. But Pinto's not bothered following, so that was interesting. Keep going. We can get on Havoc's wheel. Might take a lot of effort out of him. Douglas and Meek, not great on the flat, but they're just about hanging on. Forgot to sprint with Jurikas. Whoops. Zoltan wants to go. Zoltan wants to go. So yeah, I mean the field here, as you can see, is pretty strong. I mean all the usuals are here. Haydo, Acevedo, the guys we seem to be getting in every race now. Zoltan's going to win this though, I think. Just Varga's amazing power on the flat killed everyone. Oh, Natanga, look at you go. So yeah, Zoltan gets the win. Got to be happy with that. Great work by Varga there. I know you're probably all thinking, oh, it's too easy, but that was just because Varga's 77 flat. Nobody else was prepared for that. In the wind, once there's a split, that's it. So Jurikas will get 2nd, Natanga gets 3rd, and we've actually managed to get a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 without actually trying to. So 58 guys come in the main group. Most of the main GC guys in there. Zoidals here, Schumacher. I don't think there's any top riders that's been caught out, to be honest. So come look on the results screen and we'll find out, I guess. Right, well that looks like Korea all over again, doesn't it? I can assure you the start list is much stronger here. I think that must be because we had fresh riders. We hadn't been riding into the wind all day like some of the other teams had. So when Varga came to the front, 77 flat, +2 on the day. That's Cancellara-esque. That is. No one's going to be able to go with it. And as I say, once you get a gap in wind like that, that's it. The rest of you can forget it. So De Rijk were the only team that got some sort of lead out going for Havoc. But Brambilla, Bakke, Haydo, there's plenty of sprinters here for the remaining stages. and I'm sure it won't be that easy on the others. We got very, very lucky today. As you probably saw as well, that almost everyone was positive today. Zoltan was +5, Notanga, sorry, was +5. Zoltan was +3, Varga was +2, I think Jurikas was +1, so everyone had a good day. Meek and Douglas came in safely in the group in the end. Beggars here, Craddock, Acevedo came in the group safely. Olivier, Giraud is another sprinter, way down. There's plenty of riders that will challenge us here, plus others I'm sure I've missed and you all have spotted that are dangerous riders, but there's already tons of guys way out of this. Sabido is a pretty good rider. Zabaya. But most of these guys aren't climbers. So, yeah. There's a lot of people just caught out in the wind. Well, not necessarily weak riders, I mean there's some really strong riders in here on the flat, but they were just caught out because they were too far back in the group. We turned one corner in particular, a 90-degree corner, and we hit a really strong crosswind and it just ripped it to pieces. So that was that. The breaker, as I say, was 3 riders. Was it 4? No, it was 3. It was those 3 there. Hosek, Race, and Duchenne. It was Race or Rice, however you pronounce it, that won the King of the Mountain sprint. So pretty good start, pretty dominant, but it won't be that easy. I really hope it won't anyway for the rest of this race. I think we just got very, very lucky. So the next one is the big mountain stage. It's about the same length as the first stage actually, 160, but it's 300 meters shorter than stage 1, but it's slightly different at the end. I mean, that looks like a brutal climb to me, and this one looks really steep as well, so it's going to be a very, very difficult stage today, and it will definitely be decided here. I can't say, there's no way the sprinters are going to be within a couple of minutes of the best guys. They'll lose hours, well, not hours, but they'll lose 15-20 minutes, you would imagine. Obviously we haven't got many climbers. We've got Meek and Douglas, and then Notanga can climb a bit, as can Mujagic. So I'm going to try and make the pace hard, certainly on that first climb, and then see how we go on the final one. It'll either be Douglas or Meek, the leader. They're both the same fitness. Douglas has got much better rhythm, so yeah, probably be Douglas, but we'll see when we get there. If Meek's +5, for example, then obviously it will be him. But Meek's as we've discovered before, Meek is never +5 when he needs to be. He's always -5. But we'll give it a go and come back somewhere near the final climb, I'm guessing. Right, okay, we're on the final climb, as you can see. 8 kilometers to go, roughly. It's a pretty tough climb, so it's a long time to go. Mujagic is up the road. He was setting the pace on the front of the group, but they've just let him go, as they do. He's +4 on the day, but he's pretty much done. Meek and Douglas in this group. Douglas is the better rider today. There's not much of a difference in daily form, but I think, 67 flat over 65 flat. Douglas is just a little bit stronger at the moment. With us we've got Craddock, Ibegger, Acevedo and Ribera. Then Duran's trying to get across, who's Ribera's teammate. Then another group of Broco, Sousa, Olivia. How many F-Apple riders? What the hell? And Schumacher. The tank is there, he's -5 on the day. Absolutely not the right time to have -5. So yeah, the rest of our riders have done their job. They're not climbers at all, so no point in trying to do anything unnecessary. So yeah, just keep the pace high, I guess. See if we should be able to get rid of Ribeiro. Hopefully, he attacked on the first climb. That's why he's up here. Looks like Mujagic is done to me. Oh, no, do we do that? Don't block him. Why do they do that? They swerve violently into their path. So yeah, Ribeiro's gone. Acevedo's really struggling here somehow. Ibegger is as well. They're both poor on the flat, but our guys aren't exactly world class on the flat. Is Craddock now boxing Douglas in? It seems unnecessary to me. Mijogic can hang on, that would be nice. Meek's done, unfortunately. I was hoping he could go a bit further than this, but I don't really know what's going on here. At one moment there, all three of them were the same person. So Douglas is still looking okay. Meek's now done. Can Craddock hang on to Douglas? Craddock's only 71 mountain. He must have some great form. He shouldn't really be even up there with them. Mijogic is hanging on to these fairly comfortably. Duran's still not caught up. He's got Olivia and Broco with him now. Craddock's just about hanging on to Douglas here. Are we on the steep bit? We are. This is 14.5, 15%. Ouch. Pain. Meek's not going to make it to the end at that pace. Maybe worth dropping him back into this group. Still very strong wind. It's mostly headwind as well. Craddock is like, what the hell? He's still hanging on. What we've got to do is just keep going at this speed. There's nothing I can do really now. It's just slowly pulling away. Acevedo's not got the form he had in California, has he? Douglas is going now. He's running out of energy though, but his yellow bar should make it to the end, so that's fine. Mijogic is really good today, +4. That's the, Meek's only -1, which is I think the best he's ever had in a mountain stage. It's usually -5, but he's done alright. We are out of water as well, but it shouldn't be too much of a problem. This is a late attack here. By Manny and Gonsalves. These riders, there's 1s and 2s everywhere. There's Zoidal. This is carnage, absolute carnage. There's still 1.5 kilometers to go as well. Come on, James. Yes. Go, James. Look at you. Australian beast. He's got to be happy with that. He's got to be happy with that. So Douglas takes the win. Ahead of Craddock. Meek might get third. He's run out of yellow bar though. Looks like Acevedo's done. Will Meek get third? He's just going to hang on. He does. Meek third, Ibega fourth, then Mijogic, Acevedo. They'll be coming in all day, these guys, so come back on the results screen. Well, I think I used the word brutal before the stage to describe that climb. I think brutal is the best way you can explain it afterwards. Time gaps are huge. Only Craddock is within a year of Douglas, so it's just keeping an eye on him for the rest of the race now. They're all flat. I mean, there's no real chance to get away. Tomorrow's stage is quite tough, but the climbs end way before the finish. Slightly uphill finish, but Craddock's not a sprinter anyway. So it's just about keeping our eyes on him. Meek is third, 2 minutes down, and Ibega, Mijogic, Acevedo. Didn't realise you could lose that much form in that short amount of time. He was amazing in California, now he's useless. Then Ribeiro, Olivia, Broco, Zoidal, Duran, and Klimiankov. The rest of the guys just came in small groups. Natanga was 8.5 minutes down. One guy attacked after the finish, which I've never seen before. I think he was in this group, was he? Esquera, yeah, him. He attacked after the finish line. So he came up in the top left that blah blah has attacked, put in an attack or whatever, clicked on it, and the finish line. It was after the finish line, so good attack, especially when you're 12.5 minutes down. Vargo nearly 14 minutes, and then the other guys came in the same group, 20 minutes down. So yeah, no one was outside the time limit. Last group was 31 minutes down. Tom Scully, last man across the line. So pretty emphatic win for Douglas, but it's a long way to go still. going to defend this jersey. Douglas is in a climbers jersey, but Craddock will wear it. Points jersey will still be with Zoltan. Yep. And the young rider obviously will be worn by Owen Meek for now. But Douglas should have that wrapped up. 5-minute lead in the team standings. Pretty good. So yeah, that was the mountain stage. This is the best news story I've ever seen in my life. Will Chavez finish his career at Colombia? He's 23. 23. I don't think he's signed a 14-year contract, but you never know. So that was that. Next up then, to finish off this video, will be the GP du Canton d'Argovie, I believe it's called, in Switzerland. It's pretty tough race. Lots of little short, sharp hills, if it ever loads. Right, there we go. 193 kilometers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 times up that one climb. So it's definitely going to be one people that can hang on till the end. And then it is a downhill finish. But as I've said, the attack will definitely come before, and then the peloton stop riding. So I've got to make sure I follow the attack this time. It's a shame these races are so terribly scripted in this game. Otherwise they'd be quite good. But you know, someone like Tim Bauer, who's a sprinter, would never get a chance to win a race like this because the peloton always just stop all the leaders attack in one go, and that's that. So we'll have to see. The team, well, I mentioned Bauer obviously. We've got Gombach, Bekele, Bauer, Schroeder, Kumano, St. Ledger, Becker and Fischer. Normally Schroeder would be our leader, but he's completely out of shape. So I would say Bekele's probably our best shot. Bauer obviously is peaking for that race in a couple of days in Berlin. So yeah, Fischer of course is always a good card to have. Kumano's pretty good as well. So we'll have to see. It's going to be a pretty tough race as usual to control. I really like getting riders in breakaways and races like this. It's so hard to know what to do otherwise. So we'll try and get St. Ledger into the break, I guess. And then from there we'll see how it goes. But yeah, not expecting to win this with Schroeder so out of shape. Natenga's not here, so our two best punchers not particularly useful. But you know, hopefully we can get a result. If it somehow does come down to a sprint, then Bauer and Gombach are going to be pretty tough to beat. So I'll come back in the race. Right, okay, we have 7 kilometers to go here, and incredibly the group is still together. Don't know where Gombach's gone. I told him to. Trying to get some sort of sprint going for Bauer here, but I'm not sure. We've got 23 riders left in the group, that's it. A lot of our guys are in there. St. Ledger going to the breakaway. Bekele tried an attack earlier on, didn't really go anywhere. So yeah. I don't really know here. We're over all the climbs, I think. I know we've still got one little climb to go. Pelizotti's at the front. Trying to keep it under control though. Can Schroeder get to the front? We controlled that. Don't know if Schroeder's necessary now, to be honest, but what's Schroeder's sprint? 64. Oh, hang on. No, I'm forgetting bars. Bekele's been. Oh no, everyone's been dropped. That's what's happened there. Yeah, Schroeder's not really needed anymore, to be fair. Don't block Bauer though. Go, Gombach! Go! Gombach's +3 on the day, so very, very useful rider. Is that Duarte? Yeah, Duarte's attacking across now. Fischer. Let's just stay up there, guys. Come on. Oh, Battaglia. Don't think Bekele's going to hang on to him, but hey, there you go. Right up at the front. We're on to the descent now, into the finish. Bauer should have this in the bag, but go Schroeder, go! So at the front, Bauer is coming now. Here he comes, Tim Bauer. Great way to warm up for the Pro Race Berlin there. So Bauer takes the win. I'm assuming Gumbach will get second, since he's on his own. Gumbach second, Schroeder will get third, and Kumana will just hold off Duarte. Another 1, 2, 3, 4. Bekele and Fischer get 7th and 8th. That was a lot easier than I was expecting. Let's put it that way. Strange, very strange how that race went. But you know, if you get enough riders over the top, it's always going to be easy, isn't it? Because you can do an actual lead out. So yeah, that was pretty dominant. Good work from St Ledger today in the breakaway. But yeah, that's that. That was surprising. For once, I mean, a lot of the guys did attack, obviously, but it was kept under control by Vinny Fantini and Bardiani mostly. And then when their leaders attacked, Rabatini attacked, Bataglin didn't actually, sat in the peloton all day. We made sure everyone was up near the front every time we went over the climb. So you know, Bekele responded to one, Fischer responded to another. We just kept it really, really quiet, so he was able to stay together over the climbs. It was hard, look, only 23 guys in the front group. Very strong start list, as you can see again. Duarte, Gatto, Pirazzi, Pelizzotti, Rabatini, Voss. All these guys are top pro Conti riders. So yeah, executed that race to perfection. St Ledger was 48th, as I say, fantastic in the breakaway. He was way stronger than the guys with him. He kept dropping them every time up the climb, but they rode back up somehow. That's how this game works. And then Bakker was 137th. Not the best climber, Bakker. I think that's the nicest thing to say. So yeah, that was a good race. The next one-day race is the Pro Race Berlin, which is obviously what Bauer was targeting. This was just a warm-up race, and it's gone pretty well. You know, pretty much the same team. Well, a couple of substitutions for the Pro Race Berlin, but yeah, pretty good ride there from everyone in the team. In the next video we'll finish off the Tour of Slovakia. Whether we'll fit in the Pro Race Berlin, I don't know. But either way, you have to join me next time for that. And thanks for watching.